Hey everybody, what is going on? It is me, your boy, the Brown Town here, and today I'm going to be doing something very different from what I normally do, and I'm going to be doing a movie review, and it's going to be Ralph 2, Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see from the title, I really didn't like this movie. No offense to those of you that do, obviously, but I'm going to go into great detail as to why I personally could not stand this movie. And oddly enough, when I first left the cinema, I thought it was good, but the more I've thought about it in my head, the more I'm just kind of like, no, I'm not gonna give it a pass. I feel like I was just letting myself like the movie because everyone else liked it, and I saw the reviews and thought, there's no way this movie can be bad. And then I went out to cinema thinking to myself, well, there were a few things, but it was still good. But then I just thought about it more and more, and I realized I really hate this movie. I really don't like it. So first things first, Wreck-It Ralph 1. I'm gonna call it Wreck-It Ralph 2 because Ralph Breaks the Internet. It just doesn't feel right. So, Wreck-It Ralph 1, loved it. Brilliant story. Classic. Okay? So, I'm not going to go into spoilers just yet, but I'll let you guys know when I'm going into spoilers just in case, you haven't watched it yet. But, first off, you know how in Wreck-It Ralph 1, at the beginning, you had some gaming references? And they were like Pac-Man, Sonic, and stuff. This film is that, but with internet references, and it's all the time. It's not just at the beginning. Like in Wreck-It Ralph 1, they had all those gaming references at the beginning, and then it moves on to the story. No, it's not that. It's literally 24/7 internet. Internet, and not even things like they have things that are just so dated. It feels like this movie's going to be dated within within like a year even. They got Fortnite references galore. They've got things like a goat going ah. You know that video? That video's not a thing anymore. The problem with the internet is that things stop being things very quickly, and it just felt kind of cringy that they thought this was modern. That they thought this was the hip thing to go with was like those videos that are dated. It just was cringy, cringe humor. Maybe you enjoy that, but I just couldn't in this movie. Not in my Wreck-It Ralph movie. Okay. So if you like that sort of thing, you'll love this movie. You'll have internet references galore. But it's my my second biggest problem with the movie. So another problem I have, once again, not going to go into spoilers yet, so don't worry about that. But the characters of Vanellope and Ralph, they both do things that I feel make you a horrible person to a certain extent. Like, I just feel they are really bad things that you would not do. And obviously, I'll go more into depth on that when I go into spoilers, but it starts off really well. The movie starts off real good. Their friendship is well. It all makes sense, but then later on, they just both act like douches. They're terrible. They each do at least one terrible thing. And it's so weird, it's so perplexing to me that they would do that. That they would just, spend the entire first movie. It's been 6 years since the events of the first movie. Alright? And you're telling me that after all that time, they're still going to be douchebags. And here's the thing, unlike in the first movie, where Wreck-It Ralph, I'm going to spoil the first movie, I'm assuming you guys have watched that, where Wreck-It Ralph smashes up the newly made car. They built that up. You knew why Ralph was doing it. It was a really, really good emotional scene. In this, they do that, but without any sort of build-up or emotional payoff. It just comes across as douchebaggery. So, yeah, okay. And, trying to think, is there anything else I can say without going into spoilers? If you like the Emoji Movie, you will definitely like this. So, I'm not gonna, I'm sure kids will love this, by the way. If you have kids, go take them and watch it. But I mean little kids. Little kids, Kids who love Fortnite, stuff like that. I'm sure they'll enjoy it fine. But this is just my personal review. So, the Disney princesses were in this, as you may have seen from the trailer, and their scenes were just... I heard... It's funny because even the people who critique this movie seem to say that they enjoyed those scenes. Once again, I didn't. I didn't enjoy them. I didn't find them funny. But, I'll explain more in my spoiler review because I don't want to spoil what happens in those scenes. But there's a reason why I don't find it funny. And if you watch the trailer, I'm just going to say this. The reason why I don't find it funny is because a lot of it just feels forced. In fact, this is the problem with the entire movie. It all just feels forced. It feels forced. It feels disjointed. There's multiple plots. Like, there's one plot that the start of it, there's a plot going on, and that plot just ends, and it's like, oh, we got a new problem now, and it comes out of nowhere, and you're like, what's going on? Like, why did you take a simple, like, thing and turn it into this massive thing? Like the first movie, Ralph wants to be a hero. Simple premise, so he tries to get a medal. Okay, there's the cybugs as well, and you have also the thing with Vanellope. But the thing is, you don't have Ralph become a hero halfway through the film and then have a new thing pop up, like Fix-It Felix Jr. His dad is still alive or something. You know, imagine if they did that. Imagine if they just had Ralph find his medal, bring it back, and then everyone loved him, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's a new plot point, and it's like Fix-It Felix Jr. says, oh, my dad's still alive, and he wants his hammer back, so we can't play this game anymore, or something. You know, it just was weird. Alright, so that is my non-spoiler review done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll make this 2 separate videos, I guess. But, yeah, so, all in all, let me get into things that I would do like about the movie. There are some good jokes. It does make me laugh. You know, it's not the worst movie ever. I know I've been railing on it a bit, and I say that I hate it, but it's not the worst. I just feel like it poops on the morals of the first film. And it poops on the characters as well. It doesn't bring anything new to the table. It just didn't need to be made. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. And I feel like that's being generous. I could have gave it a 2, but it did make me laugh at some points. There's this one character that especially made me laugh, who shows up whenever he's called, and it's funny. So if you watch the movie, you'll get what I'm talking about, but you'll see, you'll find out. So you know, like I said, fun for the family. If you like modern day references, and you also like references that are maybe really dated, like characters, because there's this one scene where this woman shows up on the screen and she makes a funny face, and I'm like, what is that? Is that a reference to something? And then I found out, yes, it was. It's a reference to somebody who makes a funny face. Jokes like that, you know, like you've got to be up to date with your know-how in order to understand this film. But yeah, okay, 3 out of 10. Sorry that I didn't enjoy the movie. I'm sure you guys did, and it's completely fine if you did. So yeah, I'll check out the spoiler review once you've seen the movie, because I'll go into more detail about it. But thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe. If you like this review, I'll gladly do some more, but I don't feel like this is something people are going to overly enjoy, especially since most people enjoyed Wreck-It Ralph. I'm expecting a lot of hate, but that's just the internet, so happy days. Take care, everybody.